My bathroom mirror needs to be updated, and I found the perfect mirror online for $432. Yeah, that's too expensive. To stay on budget, I'm going to build a new frame for my current mirror, and I thought it would be simple. I did this in the wrong side. Oh! This is the mood board I created for inspiration, and I think a gold mirror would look good in this bathroom. Now, this is a full bathroom makeover that I'm trying to do for less than $500, so let me take you to the beginning. This is what my bathroom used to look like, and in the last couple videos, I did some drywall work, painted the walls, painted the cabinets, and then I built a countertop from scratch to keep everything in a budget. And so far I spent $260, leaving me with only $239 to build a mirror frame and get the rest of the things that I need to finish the bathroom. I also thought I could do this in 2 to 3 days, but one disaster after another has put me way behind. So I'm currently on day 9 of this project. So let's see if I can build this frame and keep everything in a budget without losing my mind. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. I love it. I don't like it. So the first piece I'm using is a corner piece that I got at the store. It's kind of like a L-shaped piece, and you'll see in a little bit why this piece is important to making this frame. But first, I'm gonna cut it down to a manageable size because this thing is like 8 feet tall. I don't know if you can hear that, but somebody's flying a fucking drone. It's very loud. But before I cut into a manageable size, I made this jig over here so I can cut thin pieces like this, because what happens is when you cut a thin piece, it can snap, and it has happened to me before. So I just basically put 2 pieces of melamine together so I can cut it either at an angle or straight on, and the wood just doesn't snap on me. So the plan here is to put this decorative piece here. I actually got this from Lowe's. I like the style, but I'm gonna put it here on the corner piece, and that's gonna leave the little recessed piece. This part is gonna overlap the mirror, and I only wanna do these 2 pieces, just a little bit simpler than what my inspiration mirror is. But I do want something that's decorative but not too much, if that makes sense. So I think this is gonna be perfect. But I do think this is a little too tall, so I'm gonna have to shave it off. Misty, hi! Do you wanna play? Again? I'm not a big fan of cutting really thin pieces through the table saw, but that's why I use this yellow push block so that I can keep all of my fingers. That is gonna work. Oh my god, it's gonna look so pretty. Oh. So when I was showing you before that it has this little lip over here, this is gonna sit right there, and then this decorative piece goes on top, but it overlays into the mirror. So it's like perfect, like this corner piece is just perfect for putting this together. The importance of test pieces. So after I cut my rough pieces that I need for the actual mirror, anything extra, I'm doing the practice cuts, because this trim, for some reason, it confused me on how to actually cut it. So it took me a couple tries, and now I'm actually going to staple this together, and I'm using one of these because they have like really small staples. I'm actually gonna glue it also, but I'm gonna do the staples so it doesn't move out of place. But same thing, I'm gonna do a test piece first to make sure that it works, and that way I don't ruin the actual frame when I'm trying to put it together. That's why we do test pieces. Try to use the tiniest clamps. It's kind of hard because I can't lay it flat. So that's why, oh, maybe I can do it like that. Ouch. It worked. It worked, yes. Just have to make sure that I can get it as close to the edge as possible. So I think a little bit of glue and some staples, And we're good. Man, this thing's really hard. That worked out great, didn't it? There. Now let's cut them at an angle and put them together and see if it's gonna work. So I put this in the wrong side. All right, let me go cut this real quick. Oh my God. Look at that. That's much better. So I'm done with my test pieces and I think this is gonna work. So I'm gonna finish cutting these down to size and then I'm gonna miter them and put them together and hope that I get it right. Otherwise I have to go back to the store and buy more trim. Okay, how am I gonna... Oh. Push. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? Seriously struggling here. Come on. I'm just trying to find a flat surface to put this on because I have to press against it to do the staples on it. So I'm trying to find a flat surface, which is hard when I have the clamps on. Okay, here we go. Okay, one. If I can get like a couple of the staples in, I can take the clamps out. It'll be fine. I would say that one is a success so far. Oh, 3 more to go. Oh, come on. Why are you doing that? Okay, that one is fine. Why the other ones are so weird? Why? What's going on in this area? You can't go all the way through. What the hell? There. That one's fine. What's wrong with you 3? Maybe one more. Nope. Okay. It's a good thing I'm using glue. I did this in the wrong side. Oh! Alright. It's a good thing it's only one nail to take out. Let's try that again. I have it on the correct side now. Ouch! Why is it doing it like that again? Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this thing. It didn't even catch. It's not even catching. There. Nope, there's something on this side that's not. Come on. Why doesn't this... I don't understand. Why is it not going through? I have it all put together. That was kind of annoying. I did not think the stapler was gonna give me trouble. The reason I'm using a hand stapler instead of the battery one that I have is because the staples have to be so small. Let's go do the miters and hope that it comes together with no issues. So I'm lining up my test pieces here. So that's what I want. So I'll take that and that. And I want to replicate that cut. 45-degree angle. Double check. Yep. So the mirror is 24 by 34 inches, and the way I measured it is this part right here, this corner piece, is the one that has to match that measurement. Not the outside frame, not the peak here, is this part right here, because then the rest is gonna overlap. And I'm gonna use this here, if I can figure out the right angle. So it needs to go that way. Test pieces, test pieces, test pieces. Okay, that's what I want, right? This is the bottom piece, but I need to do the same on the other. So I need to put it like that. Okay, so that's where I need it to be. Nice. I love it. I don't have the type of clamp that can clamp a frame and hold it for a long period of time. Otherwise I would have used wood glue. But since I don't have that, I'm gonna use CA glue instead, since it dries right away. And then I'm gonna use the stapler gun to staple the back so I can keep the miter together. It's tape so that the glue doesn't glue to the plywood. Sorry, there was a bug.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. I had to briefly swallow my panic and come back because I was afraid that the glue would dry. Okay. So, give me a second. I still need to have my moment. Okay, moment over. Let's keep going. This one's a little challenging because I don't like to spray it too close to the glue. Frame is done. I just gotta clean it up a bit. It has some glue residue, and I'll probably sand this part of the frame because this is what I cut through the saw. So it does have some little rough spots from the saw blade. Should I go test fit it? It fits. I just needs to be secured. But oh my god, look at that. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. I love it. I freaking love it. Oh, come on. There you go. Finally got it in, but only one side of the miter. There, maybe? I don't trust it. There. I'm getting ready to paint and I'm so excited because I can't wait to see what this looks like all finished and painted. I'm gonna be using spray paint. This is spray paint that I already had and I tested both of these colors. I like the brighter one better, but I don't have a lot left. So I think what I'm gonna do, since I know I'm gonna need 2 coats because the wood sucks up a lot of paint, I'm going to do the first coat with this color and then I'm gonna do the top coat with the color that I like. Before I start painting, I still have to sand real quick just to get rid of some of the rough spot from cutting the corner piece. Battery died. I always like hand sanding the edges to take like the sharpness off because it's kind of sharp usually. So I like sanding them just slightly by hand just to remove how sharp they are. I'm gonna paint the back first because it's a mirror, so when you put it against the mirror you can kind of see it. So I want to paint the back so that it matches, especially that lip part that goes over the mirror. Okay, I've run out, so while that dries, I'm gonna go get some more spray paint. I actually get a bonus gold leaf. You see that? Okay, so while this dries, I'm going to work on the countertop. On my last video, I built the countertop for the bathroom out of wood, and while the frame dries, I want to go ahead and stain the countertop. Before staining, I had to do some prep work, like fixing some spots and sanding. The staining I'm doing is a two-step process while we'll be using whitewash and then Puritan Pine stain on top. But I tested these on the cutout of the sink first to make sure that it was gonna work. I'm ready to do the whitewash, and the way I made this was 1 part paint and 1 part water. First, I'm gonna use water to raise the grain and do a quick sand just to kind of get rid of any fuzzies. So when I do the finish on it, it doesn't get fuzzy. Second, before I start the whitewash, I'm going to do the pre-stain so that the whitewash goes on evenly. Now, this is for oil base, and the whitewash I'm using is water based because I'm using just regular wall paint. I looked online and it said it can be done as long as this is completely dry. I know it's ideally you want a water based pre-stain if you're gonna do a water based stain, but I don't have one and I don't want to keep like throwing money at this, so I'm just gonna use what I have. Ah, damn it. Okay, I think I actually got it all done though. Ow, come on. Ugh. What the hell? Holy crap. Really? There you go, ouch. Whew. After I apply the whitewash, I wiped it off right away. Now it's really important that it gets completely wiped off. Make sure you don't leave any residue because otherwise it will look spotty. This is something that I learned when I did my test piece. Now I have to leave this to dry before I do the stain on top, so I'm gonna go back to work on the frame. I have a problem. I don't like the color of this frame. I do and I don't. So I went inside with my test piece, the stain piece of the countertop, and this test piece that I painted. I don't like how it looks together. I actually like how this one looks together with the countertop. This one's too bright, almost too gold. Overall, I like this color better, but it just doesn't go well with the countertop, in my opinion. And this one does. So I am a little frustrated because I don't think I have enough to even paint this thing. I don't know, I'm gonna do a coat and see and hope that that's enough. Just as I suspected, I didn't have enough paint, so I had to go to the store and get more, and my neighbor cows were judging me. So now it's antiquing time, which requires me to go to my crafting cabinet and find some sort of paint that I can put on this that gives it that antique look. I applied brown acrylic paint with a brush and then wiped it off. And the paint left behind into the crevices is what gives it the antique look. It looks so good. I love how it turned out, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm ready to do the stain on this. I'm gonna do the pre-stain again to avoid like this looking blotchy with the stain. I'm gonna put this on, let it dry 15 to 30 minutes, somewhere around that. And then I'm gonna do the stain. The stain I used was Puritan Pine. Getting to this color combination took a few tries, and I actually tested a few of my stains together until I got to a color that I liked. The whitewash lightens the wood and it kills the yellow of the pine, and then the Puritan Pine gets it just enough color to look right. Just like I did with the whitewash, I immediately wiped off the excess of the stain. This guy looks so pretty. Okay, I'm ready to put that on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. I found some Gorilla Glue that I have, and I'm also gonna nail it to secure it. It is kind of warped a little. You see how it comes up there? I'm afraid that the glue is not gonna be enough, or I'm gonna have to sit here for a while, hold it until it cures. And I'm just gonna try to do the nails where they're not as noticeable, maybe. Maybe I have to touch it up. I don't know, we'll see. I won't do too many nails, just enough to hold it in place and know that it's not gonna fall off. Okay, I have to do this kind of quickly because this does cure. Dab. Okay, so little bit. I put glue on the mirror. Oh, it's not working. I need the nail gun, but I can't reach it. Okay, glue, useless. I'm sure it'll be fine when it dries, but right now, I need this. There you go. Oh, take that little bit of glue off the mirror before it dries. We're good. Oh, wow. It looks so nice. I don't like it. Like something isn't right. I like each individual piece. I like the countertop. I like how the countertop goes well with the green. I like the mirror. But I don't think how it all goes together looks good or cohesive in any way. I am trying to purposely match modern and old stuff together. And I'm trying to make that work. I looked at it before with the samples. Like, I mean, I had the sample piece of the countertop and the sample piece of the mirror frame color in here. And it seemed fine at the time. But now that I'm looking at it all together, I don't think I like it. Let me think on this, and I'll be back. I got it. I went and took a nap because I was so frustrated and overwhelmed. So I woke up with a fresh mind, and I went back to my sample to try to figure out where I went so wrong with the colors together, because I do look at all the samples put together. I know exactly what happened. I do and I don't. Let me explain. This is the color that I decided to go on. This is when I changed my mind on the gold. So first I painted it with the bright gold, and then I decided that it was gonna be too bright, which is actually exactly what this looks like. No wonder I don't like it. And then I went and looked at this color, and I'm like, oh, this color goes really well with the countertop. I don't know what happened. Maybe it changed dramatically. Like you can tell, like it's the color's so different. What that means is that I have to take the mirror off that I just secured and glued and nailed in place and paint it again. Please don't break. I was so scared thinking that this frame could break at any moment and all the work would have been a waste of time. Woo. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay, I do not want to step on this, but I will without putting any of my weight on it. That's what I'm talking about. That looks a lot better. That's the color I was going for. Oh my god. Oh, I was so stressed earlier. Ugh. Because of the antiquing layer that's underneath this, I only did one coat of spray paint and I can still see it almost looked like it started to antique, and I like that. So it's like very, very light, very subtle, and it's perfect. I'm gonna leave it like that. Remember that my inspirational mirror was $432? Well, I spent $68 in materials for the frame, and that's a savings of $364. And even though I spent quite a bit more than I thought I would on this mirror, I am so happy with how it turned out. Even though I had my setbacks, I generally enjoy making this frame, and I'm happy that I could pull it off. Here's where I am with the overall spendings, and I have $153 left in my budget to finish this bathroom. On the next video, I will be finishing the countertop and making the shelves that go above the toilet and putting the rest of the decor together to make this bathroom the super nice and welcoming guest bathroom I was hoping for.